Hello, my nomies. Welcome back to the MT and me. I know last week I promised you some highlights of our recent rodeo here in my hometown. It was a good one. And for the most part, it was a very wet one. And I'm going to show you some highlights of that today. So stand by. But first, still working on this brake here on Pearl's rear wheel. And don't know if I'll try anything really new today, but I do have a couple of new ideas just to see if they make any difference. So I guess we'll find out together here on the MT and me. And so we're back again in this all too familiar place with Pearl's rear brake. Now, the problem has not solved itself, and I don't expect it to. I keep hoping, but it's just not happening. So anyway, our problem is getting this part of I guess you'd call it the front piston of the brake cylinder in correct position on that brake shoe so that we can settle the brake shoe down in the proper place. Because right now, it's just not quite where it needs to be. Now, one thing I've read said I had tightened this up, and they said do the opposite. Loosen it completely so that you have the maximum movement with your adjustment there, okay? So it frees up this to move a little bit. I still think my problem is really this spring. Now, if I pull it off, I don't know if I'll get it back on. I'm afraid it's going to come to that. Let's just see if we can compress this enough to get it in place. Probably not, but it's worth a try. Might have made it worse. Almost had it there. Oh, mercy me, is that in place? I think it might be. Can it really be there? Okay, it looks like it's finally setting like it should be setting, and the brake shoe appears to be in the correct position back against the plate. And it's the same on both sides. and the brakes, tops of the shoes are lined up on top. Same place on the bottom. Tighten that adjustment back just a little bit. Oh, I can't believe I've been struggling with this for, what, 3 weeks now? And maybe I just finally got it pulled out enough. I still didn't really find any direct information on doing it, but I did find a couple of comments that basically said you're not going to hurt this cylinder as long as you don't break the seal on the front by pulling it out and manipulating it and moving it around. I was being a little cautious the last few times because, as I pointed out over and over again, I don't know what I'm doing here, and I may yet tear something up. I don't know if any of this is going to work whenever I get it all put back together, but I do feel like I'm one step closer to putting it back together, and I did not have to take a single spring loose. Whew. Okay, all right. Where does that leave us now? We've still got to put the adjustment back in. That actually goes, let me see, that goes around to there. Yeah. So this will hook on the adjuster arm. I'm going to find out. I might check and see if it goes in front of or behind that spring. And there again, I'm just going to have to look back and do some research on that. You know what? I think I'm going to wait on that. Because I feel like I've really done something simply by getting this in place. And now all that remains is getting my adjuster, the automatic adjustment back in and hooked up. And that's an arm and a spring and this. And then, of course, you do have to fasten the emergency brake. It's right here. It goes back in there. That'll be the last thing I do. You know, I can't believe I got that into position that fast. Just amazes me. After being out here hours and hours for 3 weeks, working around the rodeo and rainstorms and all kinds of other events going on that took my time away from this. Plus, I got out here and worked on it some that you didn't even see here on the video. Just whenever I had a chance, I'd come out here and fiddle with it a little bit just to see if I could accomplish something. Never could quite get it. And today, I come out here and in less than 5 minutes, I've got that thing where it belongs, at least where I think it belongs. So, I feel pretty good about that. I'm going to take my gloves off. And I'm not going to try to do anything else at this point. We'll get this other stuff hooked up next time around. In the meantime, I believe I promised you some scenes from the rodeo. So we've still got that coming up here on the MT and Me. Hang on, my nomies. Well, my nomies, the rodeo has come and gone for another year. Boy, but what a rodeo it was. I've seen a lot of rodeos here in my hometown. I've seen some that were very dry and hot and dusty and gritty. I've seen some that were extremely muddy. But I've never seen a rodeo as wet as this year's rodeo was, at least for the first 2 nights. It started out both evenings not so bad, kind of damp, but okay. But then it would start raining, and once it started, it never stopped. Now, a rain is not going to stop a rodeo under any circumstances, even one in the outdoors like we have here in Crosset. So the action continued, and really, when we consider we had 3 nights of competition and it rained the first 2 nights, if you look at the scores and the rides and the performances, I think a lot of these guys and animals did better in the mud and rain than they did under dry conditions, because it did rain Wednesday and Thursday. Friday, the final night, absolutely beautiful. No rain, perfect temperature, just great conditions for the rodeo. Which is nice, because on that Friday evening they had some special ceremonies for the closing and things like that. So that's good too. So we had the 3 nights of rodeo, and then on the 4th night they had what they call bull-nanza, which is solid bull riding. It's a totally different competition. It is not a PRCA event like the rodeo is, but it's entertaining in its own way. I mean, come on, it's a whole night of guys riding bulls, mostly getting thrown by bulls. What could be better? Yeah, sure. Anyway, I've got some highlights from the first night of the rodeo to share with you here on the MT and Me. And once again, you'll notice at the beginning it's fairly dry, but then it gets wet, and it stays wet all the way to the end. So the animals were wet, the cowboys were wet, I was wet, everybody in the crowd, umbrellas and stuff like that, but they were wet anyway. Still, it was a good time, a great rodeo. I hope you enjoy these highlights from one night of the Crosset Riding Club's 78th annual PRCA Rodeo.
Well, we thank you, our friends, of course, Anderson County Baptist Association, and bring us faith and family night tomorrow night. And here it is played. And for the entry for the rodeo on Thursday night, we're doing it Friday night, and then on Saturday, it is the big bull riding bonanza. Nicest way right back here. It was a hit last year. We're bringing it back in 2026. It'll be a whole lot of fun. We welcome you to the historic Taft Gates Arena. We're celebrating 78 years of rodeo right here across at Arkansas. And you can come spend a day or two with us out here. Oh, great, isn't it? Here, give it on. Here we go. So start tonight with a 77-point ride. The Cowboys 77 to number 10 in. There's outside, there's red on the big train. Oh, it's raining, it's loud, it's west, it's rodeo. Oh, yeah. This big boys, here we go. on, folks, if y'all want to use the clean one, this one will be sitting right out here on the way out to clean. Oh, I see. All right, that was good clean. Well, looks like we've got a customer already. Somebody's going in there. Somebody's going in there right now. Oh, my goodness. Nobody makes somebody think that right now would be a good time to go in there. Yes, that's a terrible idea. Oh my goodness. Arkansas's got his hands on those Canfor Southern Pine, $78 silver dollars. Ringside Crossing, you're ready for a little more ride on Wednesday. Oh, come on, there ain't many of you left, but you can do better than that. I said, are you ready? Let's ride. Come on, Riley, hang on tight. Red. Number 85 of this one is Fort Myers. Cowboy going to hit the ground way too soon. That was slow. Be careful. Here we go. Right here, just dropping down that well. I like it. Come on. Folks, everybody get up on your feet, because I'm about to introduce to you a young man was the first lowrider, the youngest lowrider, reached $3 million in career earnings. 2 weeks ago, he walked away the PBR champion of the world, and he's John Crimber. Down inside that bucket, Jim, come on, from Sunset, Texas. The hottest lowrider in the world right now is right here in bucket chute number 5. Come on, Crimber. He's going to get his more Southern time. Thank you to our friends at J&H Boots and Jeans. And all of our great partners that brought it to us. Don't forget tomorrow night, Faith and Family Night. Free admission from Ashley County Baptist Association. Folks, thanks for sticking out in the weather. You saw great bull riding here on night number 1. Until tomorrow night, good night, God bless. We'll see you somewhere down this old rodeo street.
And that's going to be it. Oh yeah, another rodeo in the books. They do some great ones here. Hats off. I don't have a hat on, but hats off anyway to the CrossFit Riding Club for their 78th annual rodeo. Looking forward to number 79 coming up in 2027. Glad we could be a part of it, and glad we could share part of it with you here on the MT and Me. And I'm also glad that I made some progress on Pearl's brakes a little earlier in this video too. We'll get back on that job next time around. Hope you'll join us then. Subscribe if you haven't already. You can do that below, and of course give us a thumbs up on the video as well. And join me every week right here, same time, same YouTube channel for the MT and Me. Till then, I'm Russ, and we'll talk later.